Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Great, set.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
Good. Set. Hey, thumbs up. Alert.
A handoff to Barkley on the option. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Great, set.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down here before he gets banged down to the turf pretty hard.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. To the 36-yard line, stop there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Hurts to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Play action. Here's Hurts. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They're 2 for 2 on third down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on third down. In motion goes the tight end. Throwing is Hurts. They still can't get it. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith, 26 yards. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd and 1 now from the 21. Now it's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. Fighting through, and he's got space. Still on his feet. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. I know it's tough to make tackles in the open field, but that one hurts because he got a little bit extra after the missed tackle.
Receivers are coached so well. They have to break at least one tackle after the catch. He did that on that play.
Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down carry for Henry. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Henry. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry from a yard away, bowling his way in. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. Hurts. He dumps it off to Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Third and 5.
Great, set.
Hurts sets up to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And now Jackson will look to throw it. This will go to Henry out wide. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up the first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback, so that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Grant Calcaterra, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Here now, 2nd and 4. In motion comes the tight end left. To throw is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he'll get this up to the 39. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. Shedding through the defense. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Here comes 2nd down. Inside handoff, Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
From a building that can get louder than almost any in the National Football League, this is GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Not a kicker or a punter here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And we're underway from Kansas City. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
44, ready.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They'll start the drive with A-Chan. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. Stopped on the play by Big Chris Jones. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
2nd down carry for A-Chan. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He's got Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 from the 41. They put a receiver in motion right. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive first down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. A-Chain again. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down run from A-Chain. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
New set of downs for him from the 46. They send a tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Justin Reed with the tackle. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Through one quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. He has room past the 25. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First chance inside the red zone for the Dolphins now. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. A-Chain on the inside give. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 16. He brings it in. And in for the Miami touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Extra point is good by Sanders. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Sanders all set to send it away. Returnable from the 2. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Going to the ground again on 1st. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line. We're to the 2-minute warning from Arrowhead. The Chiefs driving ahead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Hauled in by Rice. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
15. Come back.
It's Pacheco on 3rd. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. Finds him over the middle. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. A 2nd down run by Pacheco. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Fire down these 2. Fire down these 2. Yellow. Right side.
From the red zone now. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Javon Holland comes up with it. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. First down, here's Tua. He's going to lob one deep down the left sideline. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there, just 11 seconds remaining.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He's looking deep once again. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. One last play before the break. He'll throw it. He's trying another one deep. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Chiefs watch as the return goes out of bounds, bringing us to the end of our first half. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Sanders all set to send it away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. First and 10.
Yellow. Right side.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's keeping it. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Hey, 57, 57.
Working quickly here.
Right side.
Right back to Pacheco. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. Offense up to the line fast. They'll go back to Pacheco on first. Jukes one defender. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Pistol now for Mahomes. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First down throw, Mahomes. Completes this one to Rice. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
The throw is caught. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got second and 4. Shotgun handoff to P-Ron. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Reed now to kick this one away. Eskridge on the return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Man in motion, headed right. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. A-Chain running to the right. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making the stop. No gain on the run, and we've reached the end of the third quarter. After 3 quarters, we're still neck and neck. Neither side has been able to fully separate. We're tied at 7 apiece as we get ready for the fourth. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Tua now from the gun. This is caught by Jalen Waddle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. The 40. Hits the 20. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Butker to try the point after. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft it and try to stick him deep. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Power squid kick is taken in. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
The shotgun, a give to A-Chain. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Tagovailoa. Butker to try the point after. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa back to the air after the pick. Try and push it deep downfield.
Number 2.
They send him left out of the slot. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1.
That's just a good play to mix up what you're doing and keep that defense guessing. The execution, that's pretty well done, too. Creating the space for a solid pickup.
Third and a lone yard coming up. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Throwing now. Completes this one to Hill. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Only need the length of the football. It's 4th and inches. To throw. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Dolphins in pretty good field position here as they come up 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Tua out of the pistol. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that 1st down.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's Tua again. Throwing deep for the end zone. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, this is really great defense to deny a big play and make them work for the touchdown. If they want to reach the end zone, they have to scrap and fight through them.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air yet again, Tagovailoa. Short pass brought in. And he eats a huge hit as he tries for the marker. Almost nothing after the catch that time, Brock. It's going to be 4th down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. This one's taken in by Hill. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. The Dolphins choosing to spend their final timeout here. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
Ready.
1st and 10 from the 41. Even more problems now as they don't get the snap off. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call's going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Go ahead.
One final shot here. Need this to force overtime. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs make one of their best plays at the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So score this a win for the Chiefs. And it's not quite a full game shutout, Brock, but keeping that other side off the board in the 2nd half, that sure went a long way towards securing them this win. Made things a lot easier for everyone else to operate in the closing stages of the game. So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chiefs as we say so long from Kansas City.